Hello, everybody. I just realized that my position and Ethan's position is switched, and that's wrong because I'm the one running this game, and I should be at the top where it says Dungeon Master.
Assert
Uh,
dominance.
well, don't worry about that for right now. I'm the one who's talking, so that means I'm the one who's being important in this moment. Welcome back to the Tales of Revedia. For those of you following along at home, you know who these people are. There's three of you, four of you, three of you. We don't gotta do this whole rigmarole, man. Anyways, we were alive. Maybe last time we played, I said we'll see you next week. I lied, and it's something we're all gonna have to live with now. Anyways, last time on good old Dungeons and Dragons with the Tales of Revedia, the party had been making their way through the plane of Limbo, a planar place. Yeah, don't like those words together. A plane of chaos, with geography that doesn't make sense as elements flow freely from one place to another. The party, having finished a maybe frightful encounter with these denizens of Limbo, these large spider-like creatures who floated around on these sails made of their own webs, dark weavers. They had finally made it to the city of the Gither's Eye, where the Fate Breaker, the tool that would be used to rescue their party member from the binds of their pack, which she untimely was taken from them, which would be used to be able to free her. As they have arrived to the city, them all departing from their ship and landing onto the steps of the docks of this place, they notice it is dead quiet. There's no signs of life so far, and I believe you guys did not really explore much. We kind of just ended things at that point where it was just nothing.
Yeah, we hadn't even boarded the city, as it were, yet.
So, as we pick things up, we continue onwards from that moment, where as you guys look at what should be a huge, thriving city and see void, nothingness, I will leave the reins to you all, I guess. I will say, Zelthar, you do still have a sort of internal sense of direction that had been leading you throughout Limbo at this point, and it's pulling you closer. You get the sense of being pulled closer towards the city center than the city itself.
You said that, sorry, I might have misheard. You said that we're getting closer to the city center?
No, so you feel like that sense of direction that had been pulling you around as you guys were traveling through Limbo, pulling you closer to the city center.
Okay. I kind of just like nudge and guide my group towards that pole towards the city center. Like, it's that way. That's over there.
And as you guys are there, Nathan with the ship dock, you hear him yell from over the side. Should we stick around, or do you think it would be best if we just headed on out of here and came and got you? Did a few laps. Seems quiet as he sort of like has that like almost constant like suspicious glare at the surroundings around you guys.
Why don't if it's not too drastic of a trek, given the
You're paying me. Just tell me what you want me to do.
This place, why don't you sail around the sail around the point of origin and by the city until we signal for your return, and then that way you won't be in range of the city should something dark dwell here.
We should make a signal that lets you know when you get back. Or when we need you to come save us, of course.
Use that. We talked earlier about that light spell thing. You want to do something similar to that? You can send off some sort of a flare.
Perfect. Just want to make sure.
You got we coloring system, like a green good, red we're dead. Like what's? Do they come in colors, or is it just one color?
Ooh, that's a good point. I think green means we're ready to be picked up and everything's okay. Yellow means that save us. And if
Okay.
it's red, like save us, like come immediately.
Uh-huh.
If it's red, then we need you to fire a warning shot.
Okay.
Yeah, in case we intimidate someone.
Do you
All right.
still hold the ability of that spell you cast yesterday, Jogan? That was quite the lifesaver.
Daylight?
Mhm.
Oh, that's 100% innate, buddy. I always cast that once per day.
I see. I didn't realize that was not a boon from far.
Oh, well, he did help me get it, but that's for a different reason.
Oh, I see. Well, that is quite a trick to have in your back pocket.
Thank you. Far definitely provides.
Even though he's far, he's always near at hand. Anyway, um, let's go.
Alrighty. So you guys just heading sort of. So as you guys actually step over the docks, the way it's set up is kind of like in an arc. You see a whole bunch of buildings where there may be like ship supplies or other things like that. And then in the middle of this is a central road that seems like spans straight across the city. So I don't know if you want to check out any of the other things in this area, or if you want to just move on.
So this is the docks portion.
Yeah.
So is it like is it sort of like a satellite dock in that it's sort of built to be three-dimensional like that, or?
Yeah, because it isn't just like one like flat tier. It's like there's like 3 tiers of ship stocking here, here, and here. But as I said, it all is like in this like one like arc-like structure in general, and at the edge of this arc is where all like the buildings and things are.
Oh, the whole city is like an arc?
No, just the docks area. The rest of the city is more circular in shape.
Right, sorry, okay. Anyone want to look for anything?
Yeah, sure. I just want to get my bearings straight. Is there like a town map or like a more like I guess a more I think it's more like a central point. Is like a gathering point
You know
in
what?
town?
We're going to get crazy. Give me a second. Oh, I created a scene but didn't give it a name, so it wasn't a thing. Alright. No one else draw anything or I'll hit you with a hammer.
Can I draw something?
Yeah, you should be moving on. So this would be the section of the docks that you guys are coming in right here. These are just the points itself.
Assuming this is not intentional, but
I
that's a
know
black screen.
It's the Fog of War thing, yeah. It
Okay,
automatically
thank
does
you.
that whenever.
Fun.
You see now? This
Yes.
expands
Oh,
into
that's
the
what you mean by the arc, of course.
city. It's a semicircle. That was the word I should have been using. Center of the city, where there's this sort of large spire that see reaches out above the surrounding parts of the place. There is a second. Well, I guess you probably would have seen this flying around it, but there's a second dock on this side of the city. Sure. And it is one just like sort of central road that winds up through here, and you see like sort of off branches and offshoots going to presumably different districts and things like that. You guys can't really fully see in that way because you can't see through walls. I just realized something.
Okay.
Mic check. You guys say something real quick?
Hello.
Say something real quick.
Hello.
Okay, cool. I realized I never checked the audio, so I was making sure that was working. But yeah, that's kind of the sight you see before you immediately. And here would be like little buildings.
Um.
I would like to. Can we just head into the city? Like, leave the dock area?
Yeah. Of course.
Could I look around as we're moving? Can I look around to see if there are any signs of life, like people hiding, or or animals for that matter of fact, like rats, something to show that there are signs of life in this very suddenly empty city.
Make me an investigation check.
Investigation. I suppose I should open my character sheet. That would help.
Man,
Investigate.
we're a bit rusty.
Yeah. Oh, that's not good.
Okay. 10. As you're sort of scanning through the area as you guys are walking by, you don't see any lights on in any of these buildings. Sort of peeking down the alleyways because you have an amount of dark vision which you would be able to sort of see through, despite with there being no like lanterns or like street lights that seemingly are here but unlit. You don't see anything scurrying about through the shadows. It just seems kind of dull.
Is it silent?
There is like a sort of ambient humming noise that seemingly comes from the origin itself of the system. But as for like the sort of smaller sounds in the city that you would expect, maybe you occasionally hear like maybe like the creaking of wood from a building, slight sounds, but you don't hear anything more distinct than that, really.
I will be on guard then.
That's treacherous. Give you tinnitus. Anyway, could I look for, as we're traveling, I want to look for the nearest kitchen, restaurant, or grocer, and look at the state of the food, if there's decay or what is going on there, or if it's like there's no food left, or like what would be the situation.
Okay. I will say that would also end up being an investigation check, just because you do not speak Gith, and architecturally they are not similar to Revedia. There's a lot of like sort of like larger, sort of like almost like sort of like triangularly shaped buildings that you see like sort of structured where they'll be almost like honeycombed as they grow. So they'll be like a triangle and then another one until they sort of have like a flat top and sometimes spires on the top of them. But yeah, go ahead and do me a roll in our Dungeons and Dragons game. That's what we do here. Roll dice.
And I'm adding my G3 to this. So I'm using that feature, so 20.
20.
Which is crazy for someone who's not smart.
And for -1 intelligence, a 20 is a very good roll to have in this scenario. As you guys are walking, you sort of stop the group for a second, not even really recognizing the type of building itself, but sort of seeing through one of the windows what seemed to be like shelves that you would see in a storefront. And as you sort of peering through the window initially and seeing that it's empty and taking a step inside, most of the food that is here, it looks to be like meat based. Maybe the protein of some creatures. It's not exactly a lot of arable land over here to grow things, which is be pretty easy for you to intuit. Um, and it doesn't look pleasant or not necessarily smell pleasant, but it doesn't have signs of what you would perceive as being like rotten. And that could be due to the strange nature of. Well, I'll say with a 20, you could tell that this food is just fine. There's nothing like words. The food itself doesn't seem to be rotten or spoiled or anything like that. It can't tell exactly how long it's been here, given that you're not familiar with what it is in the first place. But at the very least, no one has been like in your mind. Like if there was an emergency, people probably would have gotten a bunch of food. People might have raided or ransacked this place, a whole bunch of stuff like that. And you notice that has not happened. So if something did happen, either it was an emergency or happened very suddenly.
I will pick up a cartoonishly large steak. You know, one of those steaks that's like a slab of meat, such that when you pick it up, it's like floppy.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just like a little steak. It's like just like a hunk of meat. And I will offer the whole thing to Brynhild, my little Martin on my shoulder. Who are carnivores.
It has gone much faster than you anticipate.
I want her to like hold it up like a whole pillow. Like she's carrying up.
There's a few squats real quick, and then all of a sudden there's like that cartoon like action lines that she like flies like flurries all around it, and then it's just a bone.
Yeah, that's good. Good girl. Could I also lastly just do like a magical vibe check? Any magical vibes in this space?
Using like your from magical awareness thing.
Detect magic.
Yeah. Go for
it. I'll click that when I find it on my sheet. But
well, it's detect magic. You need to fucking roll for this. I will say, the first thing that hits you is one that's actually almost vaguely familiar. You do feel like surrounding you and like the city itself is this familiar like abjuration magic, which covers anything, which covers everything. Aside from the abjuration magic that seems to be surrounding the city, in your immediate presence, like in like the area that you are in, you can feel that there were sort of lingering remnants of what's the school magic that does this? Conjuration.
Right.
Kind of like at like random spots along the floor. You notice that there's almost like little dots of it throughout the city.
Right. I'll share that with everyone. Say, I don't think the conjuration magic is significant. I think that's just how they lived here, given that they're floating in the abyss. The abjuration magic could be a routine defense of the city, or it could be something more sinister. I don't know.
I don't suppose that my True Sight picks up anything.
Oh, interesting. Thank you for mentioning that. What's the range of your true sight? Just not
30 feet.
30
I mean,
feet.
I'll probably Sparks would probably be very curious about this. So we'd be walking around looking.
Okay.
You know, looking for anything that would.
All right. Sick.
Explain.
I forgot you had that. That's helpful. Let me just click the button real quick. As you are looking around, sort of having that almost like conscious like toggle of things, knowing that something is not as it seems, and in that desire to find the fuller picture, you feel a spark of magic activate within you, and looking around the area for a moment, all seems normal. And then as Kalis was talking about those sort of little spots of conjuration magic that were peppered throughout the area, first of all, you see those as well, but you notice they're all on the ground, and you don't see a trace of magic. What you see is just these voids, maybe like the size of a manhole cover, of just like blackness.
I guess I'll point this out now. You know.
Okay, so maybe not as benign as I thought. Maybe that's bad. Maybe those aren't like
It's okay,
I'd
Kills.
like some lemonade this morning. Maybe those are where the people went.
Can this is probably gonna be a bad idea, but can I go over to one and just kind of poke at it to see if there's anything, or is it just does it feel like floor?
It does feel like floor on initial examination. Go ahead and make me an Arcana check, if you would, please.
I'm going to use my Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage because
Hey.
the last roll I made was pretty bad.
Yeah, buddy.
That was pretty bad too.
Okay, 15's fine. 15's, you know, that's an above average. 10's a bad roll. 10's an average roll. So 15, it's good. It's good. You know, you guys get bigger numbers now, so 15s don't feel as cool. As you're taking a second, and keeping in mind with what Kayla said, it being some sort of conjuration magic that was in these spots, these seem to be lingering remnants of a rune of some sort. It's sort of in the blackness. You see that there's almost like this, like, you know, like when you're playing a video game, there's like the darkness slider, and there's like the one you can kind of like barely see. Sort of like that. Taking a closer examination of it, you would recognize the rune because, I'll be honest, you can recognize some runes by this point. You've been around the block, and the meaning of it would be, let me rephrase that. Is that may not have been the best initial way to approach that sentence. On the rune that you were approaching, you would see a symbol representing madness, but it is like old, like not like an old rune in the sense like it's like a draconic rune, but it's like a symbol of like runic magic that isn't really used in modern day like spells or anything like that. And
the symbol of madness.
Yeah, and it'd be on each of these holes that you'd go over to inspect after realizing that the first one was safe to touch at least. You would see that in the different spots as well.
Is it madness every time?
Yes.
Well, that doesn't bode well. Madness.
Oh, I'd like to go
Madness
to
me. What?
I like to go to the tallest building.
That's the one in the center of the city, or are you talking about the tallest building around you?
How far is the tallest one in the center of the city?
You'd probably be able to walk there within, like, if you guys just walk straight along this path, probably about like 30 minutes.
Yeah, sure, let's go that one. It's not that far.
I feel like the distances we're dealing with here are like, you know, it's a long ways away, but it's like a long ways away for like walking around on a cruise ship, you know?
Yeah, because this place is not like, it's not like a huge metropolis like Revedia's. Or Revedia. I don't know the difference anymore. What am I even talking about? The city one, that's not the country. Or the continent.
Indeed.
You've really fucked yourself with that. You really just like set up
I
like
remind myself almost every 5th Friday for the past 4 years. Yeah, I know.
You can always do the whole thing. You
like one of those
change the name.
pitfall traps with like the sharpened bamboo staves at the bottom. where you
Yeah,
just
maybe
follow
if there's a
like,
revolution, they'll change the name. Or maybe they should have done that during
Please.
the one they had.
Please.
Any idea for a name if there is a revolution? Just
Revedia
asking for a
Stan.
friend.
Yeah.
Revedia Slovakia.
But yes, this place is much smaller in scale compared to many of the large cities that take place that are on the material plane. So with that information, I guess you all begin making your way to the spire. As
What
you're
could go
walking-
wrong?
Yeah, of course. That's how nothing goes wrong. You guys just hang out. Also, I need to change this. This is not. I've been ignoring it because I've been talking. This is not the vibe I want to go for. Oh, this is an appropriate name.
Concerning.
It's called City of Ghosts.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You know, I would love to survey as we're moving. Just keep an eye out for any signs of movement or
You're just keeping watch.
traps.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming I'm leading the way. What's our marching order?
Great question. What is your guys' marching order?
I call shotgun second place.
Alphabetical.
Alphabetical?
I'll go in the back.
Alphabetical.
Alphabetical? Oh, I guess it would be in the back, yeah.
Yeah, that kind of works if you're worried about getting picked off, Sparks.
So you
I'm third.
in the middle. You like. Where's my skeletons and love fitting in here?
I mean, alphabetical.
Alphabetical. Okay.
So the skeletons are just like in a regiment around Sparks in the S bracket of the alphabet.
Yes, exactly.
Where's what's his name? Juan? What was your boyfriend's name?
Gabriel?
Gabriel. Okay, yeah. So yeah, he'd be like right before you, right next to you in the marching order.
It's Gabriel, Lilith, and then no, Gabriel, Dragon, and then Lilith behind them, and then skeletons even further behind.
You know that strangely works.
I have a joyous announcement to make. Everyone's survival odds have increased. My girlfriend's getting me Taco Bell.
Oh my god.
What do you get
Great
at?
success.
My usual, a steak quesadilla meal. I'll get a little crunchy taco and some Baja Blast. With light on the ice, though, because they can get carried away sometimes.
They do. You're right.
And then sometimes you say light ice and they don't fill the cup all the way up. And I'm like, hey, man, what the fuck? So why do you think I got light ice? For less soda?
Gently.
I
Lock
wonder
in,
why
wake
the
up.
ice caps are disappearing. I think it's those damn 20-ounce cups.
I blame fast food for global warming. Big fucking Ronald, bro. Anyways. Hey, I'm gonna... See, this is the part I was gonna say I'm gonna shut the fuck up, but you guys actually need me to talk right now.
Yeah.
Chaos, can you just go ahead and give me like a perception check as you guys are making your way through? And
Can I
Could
also
I
make a
look
perception
for
check?
threats that might be attached to a ceiling and wanted to fall down on me? Because the last time I was in the center of the group, that happened.
all right, here's how we'll do it. Kalis, you're looking left. Jungum, you're looking right. Sparks, you'll be looking up, okay?
Uh,
And Zelthar, you're free. You can look wherever you want. You got open
Okay.
reign.
I'll look down.
Look down. You'll watch the floor.
Oh Lord.
Ethan, you are privately rolling dice.
So I
Oh.
rolled a 15.
Oh, perfect.
All right.
Thanks,
I
Lord.
wanted to roll a 1 so bad. I'm so sad.
there is nothing.
What
I
would
see
that be? Like
nothing.
you're like walking along, looking at the ground, and you manage to trip anyway. Like,
This is our ranger, by the way.
I haven't had a dice that's higher than a fucking 10 yet.
Hey,
Not one.
hey,
I
man.
rolled 4 times.
Joe, that just means it's a saving throw day. That's what it means.
save it for when it counts.
All right. As you guys are closing in to the spire at the center of the city, there is a sort of change in the atmosphere. As unable to see it from the distance as you guys are at, but moving closer, you do see at the tops from the spires of some of the buildings that are getting closer, this sort of black, like liquidy, like almost this thick liquid dripping off the spires down off the alleyways, and you see these sort of pools of which forming along the sides of the street.
Did these
That's
pools
bad.
look like the madness?
No.
Books?
They seem to be
I
like
thought-
a very viscous liquid of some sort. Yeah, going down sort of left and right sides of the street. And as you guys are continue walking further and further, I'd say in probably to you're up about like 200 feet to where. So how the spire is set up, it's like the large building itself, and around the building is like a large clearing. Imagine like a city plaza. You see places where there would be benches, maybe what's it called? Like maybe like there's like lights that would have lanterns that would have lit these surrounding areas, but are unlit. And that's not really the thing that sticks out to you though. To the door, or no, on the sides of the door of the spire, you notice that this is not its original color. Pooling around this tower, coming down from what seemingly is the very top of it, is a similar liquid to what you had seen twinkling the spires on the left and right sides of these buildings. And at the very bottom of these pools, you would just see the inhabitants of the city. Unmoving, still. You just see the sort of outlines as quite literally these piles of bodies are along the spire, or sort of like going around the spire. Actually, it's not just the left and right, but they are not blocking the door itself.
Are they in heaps or are they in like patterns?
They are in heaps, and almost like it's
Are
like
they-
almost like laying bricks. Like, actually, so I guess pattern would be a better way to phrase it, because they are like laid along the side of the building, and they reach probably about 60-70 feet up.
Are they gooped? Are they gooped too?
They are covered in goop. You recognize the shape of
fortunate.
bodies, but you don't see, like, you can't distinguish features, especially at least from this distance where you guys are at.
But fun. So they're goop bodies, and they're still, but
No, their bodies covered in goop.
okay, so they're just not moving. Can I see if they're alive inside this goop?
Yeah, you can move up if you'd like to. I was just giving you a fair amount of space in case you wanted to not do that.
Do you want to touch the goop? Goop might be bad.
So you're heading up, Ethan?
I was planning on it, but now I feel like I shouldn't. I feel like Jungam would be like, "There's people," and she would like walk over there and try to see if they're okay.
I just want to check something for myself real quick.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna say I can react fast enough to like bolstering magic you. Are you missing, just for context, are you missing any spell slots or?
I'm pretty sure you said we had a long rest now.
we had
Yeah.
a long rest before this started.
Okay, so I'll just
there's
buff
no-
you. I'll buff your attacks, and I'll tap Zelthar too with this, the D3 ability. That's all.
Okay, so bolstering magic on Jugun and Zelthar. Awesome.
I'll just say they look dead to me, and it's all.
Alrighty. Okay. I apologize, my eyes are fucking bugging again. I'm blinking, I swear I'm blinking. I've been thinking about blinking. So,
Just close your eyes and do a D&D game. Easy peasy.
at least I
Yeah,
didn't miss
just see. It's all an imagination.
Oh my god, I'm so good at it. Usually I miss my eye until like the third drop, and I got them both in the first try this time.
Pro.
That nat 18.
Apologies. So Jugun, as you rush up towards the bodies of this along the wall, is Jugun the only one rushing up? Just to be clear, or making the way forward.
I'll go with her. I mean, I'll just follow, I guess.
I would like to, like, basically pull out a stick or like something, and like just.
You don't want to touch
go
him with your
towards the
finger.
ooze with a. Yeah, I just want to look at it like scientifically, see if arcanically, see what it is. I have no desire to touch the weird stuff.
Hey, man.
Gabriel is going to be my nurse, and then Lilith is going to be there to watch as well.
Okay. I don't know why the phrasing of that was funny to me.
She's supervising. There you go. She's supervising.
Fuck. As you move up, this sort of retinue moving up with you, making your way closer to the bodies. You see that the door to the spire, it's this large door that's maybe about 15 feet tall. It has these sort of sharp angles that comes down at. Sort of wiping some of the goo from one of the bodies. Can you make me a medicine check?
Can I use guidance on this as well?
Yes, you can. You're not surprising. This is, yeah.
All right, fantastic.
He rolls like a 2. Like, the goo was not good for their health.
There's that.
Man, we are all in.
The goo had a
Sub
bad
10.
effect
You also
on
have
them being
you
alive.
have another D3 on this, Ethan.
Yeah, it's a 13.
No, a D3.
Oh, another
One
D3. Okay.
So why the fuck did they add a D&D ability that adds a D3? That was the dumbest
It's
shit
a
ever.
D3.
What the
It's
fuck was
so
the point?
silly.
What the
It's
fuck
like,
was the point
you
of
roll a
it?
It's easy,
D6
roll a
and
D6
divide by
and then half
2.
it. Easy peasy.
Okay.
Yeah, but say,
Alright.
say half a D. What the fuck you doing, man?
But it can't be less than 1. So if you divide by 2 and you get...
No.
That's
1, 2
well-
is 1, 2, 3, 4 is 2, 5, 6 is 3. I know that's not what I said, but that's how you do it.
I feel like
Anyway,
they could have just used a
moving on.
D4. But that's besides the
But
point.
there's not 4 options.
4 options. There's only 2 options for the bolstering magic. I'm talking
I
about
think
using
they
it. I'm talking
were,
like
I
actually
think
using
they
a
were
D4. or something.
squeamish about letting it restore spell levels above what a Pearl of Power could do. And that's the reason.
I forgot about the restoring the spell level part. All right, cool. Whatever. As you what's that? 15 total. Cool. Interesting. As you make your way to the body, you swipe away some of the what's it called? Of the goo that's upon it. And are you like? We'll say it's in this bag. So they're also like in the wall. So it's unless you'd have to like pull them out to like a full inspection. But what you can see at an immediate glance, first of all, they are alive. You can feel a faint bit of like a pulse coming from them. You can see light breathing, which doesn't make too much sense because their mouth and nose have been covered by this liquid. But along with that, you see just slight like cuts, almost like very very thin cuts all across the visible parts of the bodies. And let me I don't know how this fully works.
Can I collect some of the goo into one of the vials I have?
Oh yeah, that'd be easy peasy.
I'm just gonna like shout back at this point, like, stay away from the piles. They're not dead. Which is good news, I suppose, but I don't trust it.
We should take this body back and examine it further, or take it somewhere else. This place gives me the heebie-jeebies.
You want to put out the pile?
Heebie-jeebies. Well, I'm not. Lilith will.
Ah, shit, Lilith can do that. There'd be no strength that doesn't necessary for that. As Lilith sort of pulls out the body, and there is a sort of like slick, like type sound as it's freed from its freed from its place, and Lilith is carrying the body back towards the area where those remaining had stayed behind. You join them both. Lilith setting them down gently, of course. You know, Lilith cares. And you can conduct a more thorough examination of this. As you, because you don't have to roll it. It's fine. Continue. You see that, like, now that you can get a full picture of this, clearing off some more of the goo, you do see movement. Not coming from, like, the body itself doesn't seem to be moving, but it seems that something inside it is.
Oh, we're doing xenomorphs, are we?
No.
So, are we doing surgery? Is that what we're doing?
I don't know what you're doing. I'm telling you what you're seeing.
Oh lord.
Can I, looking at the black goo, can I work out if it's like secretions of a creature, if it's like living in its own right? Is it natural? Is it magical made? Is it man-made? Like sciencey stuff.
Okay. I would say you could definitely tell it is magical in nature, but it is not because it is made of magic. It is produced by a creature that is magical. This does seem to be what you said first, a secretion or some byproduct of some creature. It has, because you've seen a lot of magical and non-magical creatures at this point. I accidentally drew a big line across the screen. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I would say definitely has that, what you're initially saying, of something left behind. And it doesn't seem to be secreting from the body itself. As you wipe it off, whatever is taken away does not replenish itself.
That's
It's
good.
the secretion of some sort of creature.
How thickly does this, like, goo cover this square? Are there spots that are, like, clean? The square around the spire?
Where, like, the actual street itself is fine, because the street doesn't go all the way up to the, like, edge of the spire, but all the area that would have been, like, not exactly a lot of grass out here, but, like, almost like sort of like this, like, rock gardeny area
Right.
that was around it, that is pretty much, like, covered. So the street itself is safe, but once you get past the street closer to the tower, then it becomes covered in stuff. So.
Can we even see or make out, like, the structure of the buildings that are covered in this goop? Or are they completely, like, obfuscated?
You can't see, like, you wouldn't be able to see, like, the designs or anything
Right.
on it, but you can still see, like, the general shape of the stuff. It doesn't seem to be like a solid mass fully encompassing anything. It just seems to be something that starts at some point upwards and has been coming down.
This is a dumb question, but if I look up, is there anything above the city, above the spire?
Above the spire? No, you don't see anything above
The top of the spire. Okay.
Good question. It's always important to look up.
Zelda classic. Well, look, I'm not leaving here until we have what we need to bring Terran back. Are you all with me?
I agree.
I'm
Don't
with
worry
you.
about these people.
I see.
Well, we could
Zelf.
always split up, and one team could go and look for the thing to help Taran, and the other team could work on this.
You're assuming that it's not the same thing.
Well, we're here for a specific item, are we not? And this is secretions of a creature.
Zelthar, you hold the boon. Where do you think we should
and,
go?
and as you guys are talking, the body's still unmoving at this point. You hear a noise emit from it, what sounds like the scream of like an animal in fear and danger, one that you may be more familiar with, this sort of blood-curdling sound that emanates from within it, and then it suddenly cuts off, as almost as if turning a switch, and you see the sort of roiling movement that was happening a little bit before begin to sort of build and grow more and more. And you see that the small incisions that were across the body begin to start bleeding. Joe, you said something very
take a step
profound.
back.
You said something very profound earlier.
Yeah, I'm stepping back. Is that true? Is that I gotta hate you so much?
And
Fucking Xenomorph.
bursting from within this body, you see this long clawed hand reaching out further than there should be space for it to even be. And you see sort of pulling itself out from this. I love images. I like that I can just click a button. I can show you all an image of a thing.
What a nightmare.
You just like xenomorphs.
Uh,
It's just a cool word. Xenomorph.
there you go. Spend a lot of time talking about them.
We're getting slaughtered.
Oh. Well, that's not what I expected the frog Jack in the Box to look like, but I see.
No.
So again, just could you recap? Them touching us is bad, and we die, right?
No.
You don't die, but you can be embedded with an egg, which will over time grow.
I see. I see what happens here. Not great.
With that, I think you guys know what I'm gonna ask you to do next.
Run?
Wait
That's
for
what,
you to start the initiative
Repent?
tracker.
you mean the one
Give
that's
us a
already up?
map.
Hey, motherfuckers! What if I?
Okay, dumb question. Is this a red slot?
This is red. Yes.
I see.
I was not ready for a slad.
Somehow, I mean,
Her level
it was
15.
kind of giving frog egg vibes, but like I didn't make the connection.
Hey, give me 1 second. Someone's knocking on my door loud as shit.
Is it me?
Okay.
No.
It's me. I'm sorry. I've flown over.
I'm just gonna throw it on the break screen or something real quick. What the fuck?
Look at that.
I did something. I made a mistake. When I went on break to go check my door, I did not take it off until just now. Anyways, they're under attack. Bodies are falling. There you go. That's the TLDR.
Are the bodies that are burning still around like here? I can't ping, but are they
The
still
ones
around
where
the
they,
center of the square?
the ones with the green circle are the ones that are burning. From the incendiary cloud. The ones on
I can't see any of that.
Oh, you can't see the template?
I see the map, I just don't see any drawing up on it.
What the fuck is going on today?
I see it. Are you looking below yourself?
There's no lines on the
Yes.
map for me. It's just a map.
Yeah. Could you try
I
refreshing?
see one red slot token and that's it. I can
Thank you very
refresh
much.
it.
Yeah. What the
Yeah, I mean, I see it too, so.
I assume you're zoomed in. That's what assumption.
No, I'm on the way out.
Oh, wow. Damn it, Elijah, what are you doing?
Do you see those purple lines? Like that half circle or the semicircle going across the thing at the bottom?
Okay, it's all there now. Yes, I see everything.
Okay.
And that's the incendiary cloud, I presume, the green.
Yes, I wouldn't step into
Yes.
that if I were you. But that's your choice.
Solid.
It is
Solid
the bad
suggestion.
fire.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna range him.
All right. Well, you know what your effect is.
Wait, so no, but isn't it like what's the feature called? Controlled surge.
Yeah, you roll 2 ones.
You roll through the same numbers on both die. You can
Oh.
ignore the number and choose any effect on the table. This is the first time that's happened for me.
Thank you.
That's nice. That would probably be good, right? No, I'm gonna try that. Okay. So, I would like him to make a Constitution saving throw. As is sort of like, it seems like the light energy, and the vitality of him seems to be like sucked out of him a little bit.
I accidentally probably that is a flat 20.
Okay, so nothing happens. You succeed. Well, actually, I gain.
You still gain
D12.
temporary hit points.
What a cheese. But I'll gain 6, and then I'll just hit him. I'm not gonna wreck this. Would an 18? Well, it would be like a, I don't know what it would be exactly, but would
18 would
something thereabouts hit him? 20?
Yeah, 20 would hit. Yeah, and I would say definitely, as a refresher, because you guys did the research on the whole slat thing a while ago, you would know that red slat of the ones that are kind of out there are definitely amongst like the lesser ones. Individually, this thing isn't really a threat to you guys. However, they also don't. You don't usually see just one of them.
And could you make a contested athletics or acrobatics? Because I'm gonna try and shove him. Oh, I make that with advantage, thankfully.
Yeah, rage.
Because I'm raging.
All right. He gets shoved.
So I'm gonna shove him 20 feet back.
1,
I
2,
think that's how that ability works.
4. Yeah, that's 20 feet. Yes.
I can't move on D&D.
You have to click on. You have to click and use your arrow keys. Oh no, it's also just not
It
your
says
turn.
it's not my turn for some reason.
It's because
Yeah,
you guys are simultaneous on that. Oh, bullshit.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna, try and brutally strike him again.
Okay. 19 will hit.
And I do another 31 damage. That's really good. That's really good.
Yeah, you rolled max damage on both of those. Oh, no, the other one was 28. So you... Wait, what the fuck am I reading? No, yeah, you did roll max damage on
Yeah,
both
that
of
was
those.
the reaction. Wait, no, I've rolled max damage 3 times in a row. That's cool.
Something, bitch and moan. Alright. So, as you do so, knocking this creature back and then rushing forward to lay into it, you see it sort of reeling and dazed. The sort of arm of this creature shattered in the spot where you hit it upon the head earlier. You see the sort of busted up jaw and maw of this sort of dangling mouth filled with these sort of razor sharp teeth coming down upon it for one last time with Oaken Oath. You watch as you slam downwards and it joins the pavement as it lies there unmoving. It is dead after that attack.
Sweet.
job.
I'll just take a position in front of Jugin and end my turn.
Okay, though. Chung-un, with that, we'll jump back to you.
Yay, you did a good job, Kalis. You did a really good job, Kalis. I guess it's my turn, right?
She says in
I
character.
I would like to cast Firestorm.
Yeah. Go ahead and draw it up for. Oh, well, if you can.
I'll try. Bam. Then it's here. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, is it not letting you put down templates?
Well, let me put down one. Kind of. It's not big enough.
Let me see. No, it's 8:40. How about we take 5 and I restart Foundry to see if it fixes the issues, because this has been like the 5th problem. Yeah, we're gonna take a quick few minutes again, and hopefully I can at least get it so you guys. Alright, technical issues fixed until the next one pops up. So, Jagun, you were going to cast Firestorm.
Yes. I do
Oh
want
my-
to cover all of them, but it wouldn't let me do it all.
I know
Oh
I know
my.
how the spell works. You can.
Okay. Is it all of them, or is it going more like in this direction?
There's more.
There's more. It continues.
So yeah, I would do a line from like this side going that way,
As far as you can,
And
pretty
you-
much.
basically. Yeah.
Alright, sick. I
High five, Ethan. We're fire buddies now.
Fire buddies.
Yay.
So, as these roaring flames now erupt on the opposite side of the spire from where they had just been placed by sparks, you watch as the area is immediately lit. You guys can feel the warm, hot air hit all of your faces as this is happening before you. And I will say, the spire door, which had been sort of sealed shut at this time, you see it slowly beginning to creep open.
Oh, just inside.
And that's right. You should have your movement check if you'd like to use it, or bonus action, even shit.
I don't think I want to move, but I will have my skeletons move up, at least to like match where I am.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I want to be tighter in formation. And then I know my turn ends. Doesn't it go to Lilith's turn after that?
Yeah, Lilith goes to the end of your turn.
Yeah. I just want her to move like between me and the door, or between Kalis and the door rather.
How much movement does Lilith have? Like
She
20
can use her
feet?
move 20 feet, and then use her action.
Okay, sick.
So she'll be like right here. Oh, she can get one more. And that will be the end of mine and Lilith's turn.
All right. So as Lilith sort of moves up, this door slowly creaking open. You see it's moving probably about halfway open to where you see this light emitting from the inside, the opposite side of the door. The sort of shadows from all these flames going around cast on it, amplifying what you're seeing, and seeping off from the ground of this place. You see something different than the sort of blackish, like tar, like liquid that you have. Liquid's a strong word at this point. Non-Newtonian fluid? I don't know. Covering the bodies. And it has this shimmering gold texture to it. The light bouncing off of it, it looks almost captivating. Like molten gold itself, if not for the slightly translucent parts of it you could see through. And as the door moves itself all the way open, you can see inside the interior place. This seems to have been a significant hall of some sort. What you could see of the architecture, everything in this room, or everything that you can see in the room ahead of you, is just covered in this like golden, like slime. That's the word. It's slime. Boom, boom, boom. And amidst all of this, you see almost up on like a pedestal overlooking all of this. Here's the thing. You know, we have all the magic in the world, but you don't have to think about like who invented the microscope in D&D. With this large, like, golden thing that looks like an amoeba. These sort of, like, stretching, spindly things that's reached out to the different corners and edges of the room that is transplanted in the center of this place. And with no mouth to speak, and no voice to be heard, there is a moment of how, what is the sound coming from? As you hear words begin to echo throughout the area. You see the sort of ground, like where the slime is, like almost like vibrating a little bit from the sound itself, saying, "Welcome, welcome. I love having guests." And as we move over to the top of initiative, I'll get yeah. I have too many things on the screen. It's confusing the shit out of me. One thing at a time.
5 things at a time.
I have no idea what the fuck you just said.
5 things at a time.
5 things at a time? No.
Yep.
I'm doing 3 and it's bad. Is John okay?
Yeah, I think he's rolling bad. He's also playing D&D,
Oh.
and I think he's rolling poorly.
I think he's having a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright. I got the thing that I was supposed to say next. And as you hear this echoing out from the area, you see this sort of tendril, amoeba-like creature begin to like pull itself upwards towards the ceiling, and you lose sight of it from the doorway in which you guys are standing, or can immediately see. However, with that, of the things that have not, what's the word, hatched, you see beginning to burst from within. Also, Jug, can you roll damage on your Firestorm?
Oh, of course. Yeah, my bad.
There's no need for damage, there is only fire.
$31. Wow, perfect.
Well, that's kind of a shit roll.
It's good for what you need. Well, the other side, still in the midst of burning, you see most of what is these emerging slab never sort of make it more than a few steps forward before being turned to crisps. However, a few do emerge from that. Oh, I think there was an issue with a save file somewhere because for a lot of my stuff, it is. I think that's why maybe might be the spell issue. Is because it doesn't have all the things correctly imported. I'm missing images and a lot of like the tokens. Maybe if I re-import the stuff, it'll work fine. I don't have time to do all that right now, so we're doing other shit. What folder are they in? Oh, they're in that one. From over here, you see this sort of large hulking slab covered in burns, with this darkish blue, almost violet skin. And these ones. The one of these. Oh. Things would emerge from this area, relatively, or not relatively unharmed from the fire. And another one of the big fellas even move further to the left. Cool. They marked on their HP from the damage they've taken, and with that, you move over to Zelsar. It is your turn as you see these monstrous forms beginning to march forward through the flames. Oh, wait, no, that's cool. So you guys, if you want to, this is what the blue ones look like.
Ooh, that one's blue.
The gray ones look
Ooh.
Ooh.
a little bit more
Ooh, that was
amphibious.
gray. Very gray.
I had to refresh. Um.
Okay.
So the red one, you said that the wound's kind of, or is it dead right
The
now?
red one is dead. And
Okay, my
I just
bad.
have it there so it can be visible for the initiative tracker.
Oh gosh. Okay, let's do this. I can do it. Oh, I'm just spamming. My bad. Um,
Oh,
Okay,
good
I wanna
lord,
s-
the fucking chat.
I didn't know I was clicking on it.
You're good.
I'd like to hit 1,000 times. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna spend 2 charges and make a cone attack on one of these blobs thingies.
Okay. Um, which area are you? You can use a measurement tool to place down the cone. You go to the tab on your left.
Oh, okay. Is there like a cone? Oh, there is. Um, Wait, I have 35 of movement, right?
Yep.
Okay, let's do it so it makes sense. Let's move here. And then I'll try to shoot the arrow diagonal so I hit the most with the cone.
Are you aiming for the left side over here or the right side? 'Cause you're probably able to hit more in total on the left side than the right.
You're so right.
It is your choice, though. Giving you
No, that makes sense. I was just thinking the fireball with cold is like a weird combo.
Yeah, the right side does also have a firestorm that Juggun put on it. So there's fire on both sides, but it's magic, so it works.
Okay, cool. I'll just shoot on the left side then.
All right, and what?
Um,
Yeah, and go ahead and give me your initial target. There are
like
Slad over here. Actually, let me. I can't move that because it's not its dirt, bro. There's these guys over here. Yada yada yada.
Okay, I'll hit the guy right here. To one to the left of the circle. I'll hit that.
Gotcha. Okay. Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Okay.
That'll hit.
And then 3D or it makes a constitution save throw.
Oh yeah, and I'll make con saves for the other one. So
I don't know what the DC is though. Oops.
it is your spell DC. That'd be about right here. That's a 30-foot cone. Does that look good to you?
Yeah, it's perfect.
And what is your spell save DC?
16.
16. Cool. Constitution for that guy right there. He does not pass, if you could not tell. He fails.
That's my damage.
Gotcha. The last one. Man, they all fail.
Wow.
Man. Okay. So that is that, and then 13 damage to all of those. As you send that arrow, forth through the sort of cloud of fire and smoke that Sparks had put up, you watch as it impacts the first lad who has finally gotten to its feet, and as it does so, this sort of shimmering ball of ice, more so than arrow, hits it, and you watch as it sort of sprays backwards, shrapnel flying all behind it, and you watch as it becomes encased in ice along with all the shit behind it.
Cool. Bonus action, I'll just move Hunter's Mark from this toad to the target I just hit. The first one.
Alright. Got you. And I'll mark him for Hunter's Mark so we do not forget.
And that's all I can do.
Alright. Good shit. With that, Sparks, it is your turn. I have a feeling that I know what one part of your turn may do. It is not the spiritual weapon's turn. There we go.
I was gonna say, I'm a spiritual weapon, my name is Spay.
It's
But yeah,
SP, also it's S names.
How dare you?
Yeah.
At the start of my turn, it moves 10 feet.
Gotcha.
I believe you made it, so I believe that you have to move it.
And just straight left, essentially.
Yep. To encompass more of the
One,
creatures.
2, 1. Okay, well, I'm just gonna draw a new one because it does not want to let me move that one. Okay, well, that is
Probably
too small.
there.
Alright, there we go.
Swoosh.
And, go ahead and roll damage, and I'll roll their dex saves.
Okay, I'll just scroll up
Actually,
through
well, are they restrained or is their movement just 0? No, they just lose their movement. They don't have the restrained condition. They do not auto fail this. Lord.
swoosh.
That's a failure. 20 is, I believe your DC is 21.
It's 20.
Oh, it is 20, so that one will succeed, and still take half damage.
I'll just bend luck it.
Okay. All right. So they both fail.
Through you.
Yeah.
Whoosh.
Good. I'm glad you only got 1 on that.
You're welcome.
As you watch, as they both immediately encase in ice, are helpless, as you watch as their lower halves still frozen, being quickly thawed by the sort of intense heat in the area. They sort of take the incendiary cloud fully to the face as you watch as the skin sort of bubbles and boils as they are burning to death. They're still quite alive, but you know they're not happy.
Cool.
Okie doke.
Cool.
Now you have an action.
Indeed. How dead do these two? How screwed do these two look? Which one looks more damaged?
Let's see. The one that's like over here is a bit more damaged because that's the one. Wait, why is that one? Oh, I calculated their health wrong. I accidentally took that away from him twice. They would be about equally damaged by the firestorm.
Okay, well, considering that Kalis has a 10-foot reach, I am going to go for the other one over here, so he can still punch the other one. Oh, I can move my token all of a sudden. That was weird.
Well, like you can drag and move it?
Yeah.
Oh,
or at
shit.
least, yeah. No, sorry, I just picked it up and it, like, I had the option, like, it looked like I could move it, but when I dropped it, nothing happened.
Oh, that's terribly disappointing. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I got so excited briefly. We'll just hit it with a firebolt. Screw it.
Okay, gotcha.
16 to hit.
16 will hit those guys, yeah.
22 points of fire damage.
Oh, hell yeah. And you're hitting the further ones, correct?
Yar.
So that would bring that to that number flat. Yeah, no, as the bolt of fire scorches into it, almost hard to see throughout the sort of roaring flames that is in between. However, it is also blue, and this fire is very red. You know, you got some contrast there you can work with. And fire damage, as was been clearly shown a few times, still effective against these guys. You don't have to worry about that.
Alrighty, that is my.
Wow.
Oh, that's my turn. Let's see. We're down. Just a nice simple one.
Okie doke. With that, it is not Jungun's turn. That thing just... Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna... This. And I'm just gonna make life easier for myself.
Don't do that. It's not allowed.
These ones... Let's see, is there a save to break through, or is it just last for... A creature's innocent until it or another creature. So they will use their actions to break the ice that they are encased within. So they will not be able to move as far, but they will still start running. This one sort of running in on all fours, while the other ones seem to have the way they move seems almost too human-like, as a sort of bipedal sprint. What do you guys? They get 30. Get right here still. Then he can get right here. Then from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect.
They don't want to run through the fire. How dare?
Meanwhile, these other guys, this one's gonna just run. You watch this. The blue side's almost, they more gallop than run. Sort of like that sort of all fours strange gait. That one's going to run right at Lilith and attempt to attack them. Same as the other ones. See, what's gonna bite Lilith? We'll do that. What is it? Lilith's AC is 14. And these will be the claws. First one will hit, the second one will not. And Lilith does not have to worry about anything because Lilith's not a humanoid. That is 15 points of damage to Lilith. It's 15 points of slashing damage, which she is resistant to. Oh, wait, no.
So yeah. 7 points?
Yeah, 7.
Okay.
Let's see. This other one is just gonna gap straight on through. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gonna use this action to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6.
I hit him.
You would, yeah, you can do your thing.
Sorry for jumping on that one, but
use that reaction.
I feel like it's kind of like a gotcha, you know, with you as the DM. So I don't want that to seem like aggression from me to you. It's just from Kalis to the Frogman.
30 points of damage. And also with these lads as well, at the beginning of their turn, they do regenerate a little bit.
I feel like my luck is usually not nearly this good on the D10 for like damage rolls.
Oh yeah, no, you've been doing good today.
High average.
So that would make this cool. I love these little 3D tokens, how they like come out the frame. I like that. I think that's cool. Anyways, that is actually all for their turn this round. Now we move over to Jagan.
Do you want to go first, Killers, or would you like me to go?
Whatever works. I'm open to whatever.
All right, I'm gonna go first. If you don't mind, we'll take turns. All right. So I'll use Conti, and I would like to do lightning. No, sorry, not lightning. Lightning strike.
Is that the melee
What?
attack one?
No, it's a linear lightning strike. That
It's like
goes
a fourth
100.
level
Oh,
lightning bolt. Looks
Yeah,
like.
it's just lightning,
Yeah.
bolt, but not as long.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit this. You need to roll me a DC 17 dexterity saving throw for those three, because I believe this line does touch them all, right?
From that angle, yeah, you'd be able to hit them all. I'll give that to you. Dexterity saving throw. 1, 2. And oh, so there was a miscalculation I made earlier, which is actually something that I hate that I did because I made this intentionally more pain in the ass for myself. Slads do have magical resistance. So that is the one for the first one, but it does still fail. This one, it's a natural 20 and an 18. The second Gray Slad would succeed, and this buddy right here would fail. So 2 successes, 1 failure. Go ahead and roll damage for me if you would.
For some reason, it does not have a room for me, so I'll do it by hand. 9d6.
Oh, I clicked it. It's yeah. Did you click on the text box inside of there, or?
Yeah, it still didn't show up. Well, I clicked on it and it didn't do the thing.
That's weird.
That's 29.
29 points of lightning damage. Let's see. So, this one failed. So that would be, and then this one failed. And this one succeeded. And as this bolt of lightning arcs across the area, another magical flash of light illuminates the many shadows of this place. While they are harmed by this, it definitely seems that lightning is a little less effective.
Oh, okay.
For which
That's
one's
very
less effective?
punchy.
Gray and blues.
Oh, I see.
Well, my bonus action, I would like my 12 skeletons to shoot this one guy.
All right. See their to hit bonus, because I'm not going to bother ever remembering it, is +6.
I believe it's 6. Yeah, let me pull their stat block. I'm sorry. Because it's not the normal stat block, because these are
Yeah.
different skeletons.
Can you
And their weapons are magical.
Yeah.
Barbarian.
It is actually a +5.
+5. Okay.
Yes.
It actually does make a difference. Actually, it does not. So that would be 6 out of 12 would hit. So 6 die. 6 attacks.
60.
Why did you
8.
type in like 100 plus? Was that the cat?
What? Oh yeah, that was the cat.
Sorry, I just now noticed that.
Did I actually roll that? Yeah, I did roll that.
That's amazing.
45
45.
damage. It is definitely critically injured, but is not dead.
For those without context, Ethan typed about 400 plus symbols, and then like a couple of brackets into Discord chat, and hit enter. That
Yeah,
was
That's all Nimbus.
Guest characters.
You know, we get a little crazy in here sometimes. We add.
We add.
All right. As a volley of arrows buries itself deep into that slab, and the wounds that were slowly regenerating from the fire are overcome by a flurry of new wounds. It's not dead, but it is looking very bad. All right. Is that all for you?
That's all from me, but then it'll go to Lilith.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to put my mouse. There it is. She's just gonna attack the one in front of her, like nothing special. So she gets multi-attack.
Yep.
So there's 2 slams.
Yes, indeed.
Why did that not show up? Oh, there it is. Okay. 1 slam.
A what?
And then 2.
27
slams.
will hit. What the fuck? Why is her attack bonus so high?
I have no idea.
Should be +8.
Okay.
Oh, it's double adding one of the things in there. So, but either way, both of those would hit.
Sweet.
Jesus Christ. 38 points of damage. Okay.
And then technically you can use a constitution throw, and then it will reduce its maximum hit points.
Cool. We'll do.
Well, I guess maybe 2 of them, yeah.
What's the DC on that?
15. So
15.
they would save both.
All right, cool. Still takes 38 points of damage. That is a very nice. All right. That's Lilith's turn. Is Lilith staying there?
Yep, she is. Yes, she's staying there.
Gotcha. All right. That move over to Kalis.
Okay. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna in turn move over here. And what would you say? How much of an action or bonus action would it take to consume the magical orange I received quite recently?
It'd be about. I put it the same as a potion. It'd be a bonus action.
I eat the orange. I peel the orange and I go.
Okay.
What do bad things happen to me? Question mark.
Give me a second to find out real quick. Yeah, that wasn't expected action.
I'm going nuclear, guys. I'm going citrus.
Going citrus.
This is not like something that like happens to me or like a reaction I have. This is something Kalis is like intentionally like consciously doing. He like runs up to the slad and eats the orange and goes like ah, like he's charging power.
Okay.
Just in the background, he's like continuously yelling.
So what is about to happen is so stupidly cartoonish.
Okay.
I need to pull up a table real quick. You go ahead and just say roll me with a d12. That's yeah, I like that.
7.
All
Lucky
right.
number 7. Hopefully.
All right. Yeah, no, I was not prepared for that. So
Keeping you on your off balance, keeping you on your toes.
You're good, buddy. So. Kaylis, as you sprint forward, Oak and Oath wielded in one hand, ready to swing the other hand with his orange grass in it. You take this firm bite as your lips hit it. You all see a very confusing image.
No, I swallowed the orange. I eat the whole thing.
You don't want to do that, but you already did. We'll deal with how this is going to work logistically and biologically later. But as Kalis lets out this sort of war cry, it sounds like bagpipes. Like it's like a like that's the noise coming out of Kalis's mouth. And Kalis, you feel something large caught in your throat. You are currently choking on bagpipes.
¿Por qué?
You are currently choking on bagpipes because.
What?
So the cool thing about the oranges is that upon being cut or bitten or broken, they transform into various types of random objects, musical instruments being among them. The thing is, when you eat it whole, it doesn't kind of break until it's inside of you. So that's where we're at right now.
So, do I just like fucking die then because of like a bagpipe explodes my larynx?
It's it's crushed. It hasn't inflated. It's more like it's kind of there's like a tube coming out of Kalis's mouth.
You could say I've got a frog in my throat.
I could say that.
Okay, that's not what I expected to happen. But what does anything happen to me like D&D wise?
I'm trying to
or do I
process
just have that
that
now?
I'm trying to process that. Can you make me a?
Am I
So you
paralyzed?
are certainly choking. Can
Okay.
you make me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh, no, that's not a save. Or that's not the save button, I should say. This is just a mundane. This isn't a magical effect, technically.
It is a magical effect. This is a magical thing happening to you. It is happening from a mundane item, though. So I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
I rolled a natural 20, I believe, with... I think my armor gives me advantage on that.
Cool. So you guys watch as Kalis is running. It is not an immediate process, but you watch as he is like sort of like coughing and retching up a musical instrument. I'm gonna be honest. I think that turns into your action. Yeah.
So... Yeah, if that was a con save to take only half damage, I would have advantage. If there was no damage involved in the magical save, then it would just be a 20.
I would say then yes, you would get the advantage because this would cause damage, but it'd also be the suffocating status. And I believe on past Constitution save you technically take no damage, or is that how that works? With the Mizu?
Yes.
Okay.
Well.
So that was actually somehow the best case scenario.
That happened. I move around here. Can I just like take a glance at this pile? Is anything coming out of that thing?
Things are still moving. Most of the bodies are being sort of burned away. Like most of them, you do see the sort of corpses of slads begin to come up and then fall. It seems that only the more resilient ones, like the ones that had approached you guys, are the ones that are able to make it through.
Do I hear the animalistic yowls?
Yes, those aren't even permitted from a specific place, so those are like echoing throughout the area. From the sort of chorus of these.
I guess I'll turn my back to the pile and end my turn then.
Okay.
Oh, actually, object interaction. I pick up the bagpipes. I pick up my lovely throat egg bagpipes.
Sure do, man.
I press the loop button and turn.
That threw me off my game. Stupid fucking bag of beans. You know, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. As you were all having that very strange and unexplainable moment, you do hear this growing noise, this thunder noise coming from around the other sides of the towers, those out of your immediate line of sight. As you know that not something is coming, many somethings are coming. With that, we move back over to the top of initiative. Not to spiritual weapon, but to Zelthar. Oh wait, I actually apologize. Before Zelthar would go, these ones are not in the incendiary cloud, so these ones would bring little red guy.
Damn incendiary cloud moving so damn slowly.
Yeah, that's the thing about clouds, man. When they're on the ground, they don't move as fast. You should really call it incendiary fog as well. Or fog, right? Cool guys. That's the one I want. And yeah, no, sorry, Zelthar. It is not your turn. Zelthar, you are muted if you are there. Also, Ethan, we can hear you tapping your
sorry.
mic.
Oh, apologize.
You're good, just
I'll
like
have to refresh my game. I'm gonna double shoot the one I have Hunter's Mark. Boom, boom, boom.
Alrighty. Go and give me some attack rolls.
I'm gonna spam my bow 20 billion times and then
23 will hit. Natural 20 will also hit.
the first one's a crit, and the second one's normal.
Alright. Okay,
And then hunt.
Okay, the damage is roll correctly. Oh shit.
This is the crit, this is normal.
Alright, as you lay into him, that one is also very heavily injured. That's action, bonus action. You can move a little bit if you'd like to reposition.
Oh, sure. I'll go back here.
Gotcha. That we will move
Luck.
over to Sparks, who at the start of your turn, the incendiary cloud will move 10 feet away from you.
Still going away.
Nope. Alright.
Preferably there.
Yeah, no, I can get it.
Yes, move it.
It's not my circle, I can't move it. It's just another circle that gets drawn.
My
A
circle, I
wonderful
can't
cloud.
move it. Alright, so I'm gonna tag him, and tag that fella. Could you go ahead and roll me damage and I'll roll the dex saves?
Yes. Thought about scrolling up to the end of the previous edition, but I'll just fuck it. It's just roll it again.
I believe in you.
One will succeed if you would like to interfere in that.
No, it can pass. That's fine.
Oh, you're so gracious. Thank you, my lord.
Welcome. It's going up by 1 every time.
Jesus Christ. Okay. It's 40 damage there. Damage there. Oh, I can do that. And this would be... there. Alright, alright. Now, if you'd like to take the rest of your turn, you're more than welcome.
So my actual action, oh my goodness. An action, you say?
Indeed.
Well, I think I'll give them a second sampling of fire.
Okay.
Why? Okay, can you see that?
I do not
Oh,
see...
no.
I see
Oh,
a circle.
okay.
Okay. I see
That's
that.
not what I meant to do. Okay, I'm just drawing circles now. That's all I can do.
Hey man, isn't that what we're all doing when you really think about it?
No, that's not what we're all doing.
Alright, my bad.
Okay. I don't know what's happening. I'm just gonna refresh. My tool has decided that there is only circle. I was in the measuring tool and how do I get back to the actual, like, distance that isn't a cone?
Ruler? You click on the portrait
Oh.
on the top left, and the ruler.
Okay, fire. It won't let me place the template. It's got, like...
Is it a fireball? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fireballing on that point. Reload application. Okay, sure. I got a big message in the center of my screen saying reload application, so I guess I have to do it again.
I don't know if it maybe is a server issue. Is my computer acting up? Is that what's causing so much shit?
Might be my connection issues. I'm just far away, remember? 26 points of fire damage.
Alrighty. Oh, wait, I thought you, for a second, I know I put down the fireball, but I was like, 26 points of damage for a firebolt? Oh, and then I also remembered.
Fireball!
Then you also do like 3d10 on firebolt, so that actually would be possible. Alrighty.
You know what? I'll recharge my Tides of Chaos at the same time.
Hell yeah, brother. Go ahead and roll that shit. To make it interesting.
Yeah. 63 and 78.
I'm sure these will be great ones. Alright, 63, we got... Okay.
Let me just get to it. So 60... Okay, that's great. That's great. I'm really loving that. I don't like either of these options.
Yeah, those are pretty fucking bad options. Well, one is objective. I think one is much worse.
Oh, actually, to be honest, Fog Cloud does nothing. I've got True Sight. Can I not just see through it?
True Sight, you cannot see through Fog Cloud with True Sight.
Well, I'll cast Fog Cloud on myself then, I guess.
Okay.
Foosh. No one can see me, I'm fine.
So as this bolt of streaking fire goes lobbing over everything in the terrain, then landing in the center before what's it called? Exploding in the middle, burning all of the slabs that were in that area. The sort of wisping smoke you watch as, for some reason, it seems to be incredibly compelled back to you. And you watch as in that display of magic, all the sort of surrounding smoke in the area just engulfs your immediate vicinity. And yeah, Sparks disappears into a cloud of smoke.
Well, and then I'll move out of the smoke.
Oh, there you go.
but like.
Where was your starting
there.
position, just so I can set the cloud real quick? Right there.
There.
Cool. Fog cloud's 20 feet?
Yeah.
Alright. Cool.
Fog. Okay. Yo, that's my turn. It was certainly great.
Alright, that's good damage. Good damage. Oh, I didn't roll the dexterity saving throws. I was wondering why I hadn't applied damage yet. Let me do that for you real quick. 12, failure. And these will likely also be failures. They would need 19s. So they all fail, so they will all take full damage.
Fire.
Oh, I accidentally did damage to the same dude twice. I do not. I did it 3 times. What the fuck is wrong with me? Alright, and then minus 26. And minus 6. Sick. Alright. With that, that is your turn. That's the wraps. Kalis, as you reach for the bagpipes that you had, you know, they're yours. No one can ever say that those don't belong to you. Coming back to a full standing position, you watch as the slide that was directly next to you and was not able to be immediately addressed turns its attention towards you and begins its assault. So this is
You
for...
could even say bagpipes. They're what's for dinner.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll a bite attack now. 18 does not hit you. Then we'll do 2.
Just for the context for everyone present, the sound bagpipes make when a deer is choking on them is not good. It's not a good sound. It's like sort of like one of those metaphors of like if an orchestra fell down the stairs kind of a sound.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll my other attacks now. Another 18. A 13. This blue slide is ineffectual. Let's see. This one is unarmed against Lilith. This will be its first attack. It's a 16 to hit Lilith. And then
Yes, it does.
15.
Also
And a
hits.
25.
Ew. Yeah, all this hit.
So with this first one, that is 12 points of damage. Second one, I'll just give you the total. That is 31 points of damage total to Lilith of piercing damage, or no, piercing and slashing, but I don't think she has resistance. She has resistance to both, so half it to 15.
Okay.
Alrighty. That's 1, 2. This little buddy over here. You watch as the frontmost lad, of the gray slads, sort of like coughs up, some sort of like the same black liquid that you had seen all over the place that is boiling. And as it does so, it almost like pours back down on it, and you watch as it slowly starts to become invisible before it fully becomes unseen by your senses. We'll click that button. And alrighty, that's that fella. This one right here. Why did everything that was on this character sheet leave?
It's a heat. Yeah.
It does not show any of the spells or anything that these things apply. What? What sense does that make? Let's see. From the other gray slot, the one who is not looking, you watch as magic begins to coalesce around it. The sort of flames bursting throughout the area around this gray slab, and it is also, in a similar fashion to what we had just seen, as Fireball.
No, that's lovely.
Who is casting Fireball?
This gray slab over here.
How dare he? It's not allowed.
Oh yeah, slabs cast spells. Some of them do.
I know. But how dare he?
Guess what? Boys cast it.
And where is he casting it? I'm assuming, yep, right there. Yeah.
We'll say it's up a square
Yeah.
because he's not actually. Ooh, I know where I'll aim this.
Oh, just wait a second.
Or
just have to check
Zelthar.
into my-
No.
What my meta magic is. It's been so long.
Okay. Well, I can't hit you both. That's good. That's not the right marker. But I need a dexterity saving throw from Zelthar, Juggin, and the Skeleton.
Zelthar.
Oh yeah, if he aims in the corner right here, Zelthar is just within range.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
It's a dexterity.
Said Dax.
Yep.
I can't remember. Where am I? I'm.
Oh, sorry, I wrote that with disadvantage.
I refuse the question.
Apparently, that's fine. And then
Hey, Elijah.
Yes sir. What's up?
Where on my sheet can I see the meta magic options that are taken? I'm seeing if I have extended spell. Or not. I know I have heightened spell. I know I have.
Here's tab.
Great question. Something not there.
No, it's what's it called? Just the meta magic. Yeah, just describes the meta magic one. I guess it didn't get. I'll see if it hit on the old Roll20 thing. You know,
I know you
the
had
ancient.
the one that gives disadvantage.
Yeah, no, I have that one. I have many in an option. I'm just saying.
Oh, you're always saying you have like heightened spell. You like
Yeah,
heightened
that's it.
spells. So I think you have that
Yeah,
one.
that's one of them.
I don't know if you had the. I think you had the range. Did you have twin spell? Twin spell sounds right. Then again, that's also a thing. So
Quicken spell, heightened spell are my two normal
Yeah,
ones.
you
But I
quicken.
have another.
You get another one at 10th level, but yeah,
Yeah.
hard to choose. Hard to remember what the third one is.
Yeah, I can't remember what the other one is either.
you know,
I was thinking if I had extended spell, I could counter spell with it, but I guess the third meta magic option is dead to time.
I thought it was twin spell. I could be wrong.
It might be. Never mind then.
Okie doke.
so how you want me to roll for my skeletons? Just a
Yeah,
one flat roll or like a group roll of like
if we're doing the attacks in groups, I'd do the saving throws in groups. What is their dexterity saving throw?
+2?
+2. This is DC 14. So
Okay. That's a big native for them.
alrighty. And damage wise, this is just a normal physical fireball. Fireball is 26 points of fire damage. Zelthar, you pass. So you're good. Jungum, you also pass. The skeletons do fail.
Yeah. Just we need to switch. We need to switch the thing for their health wise. So it's based on the standard on this sheet. It says we have 39. They 26 and we have 13,
Yeah,
which
no,
is how much health they have currently.
Oh, the actual thing. Oh, okay, that works out then. That was actually intentional. I've been waiting many years for this moment to happen. Okay, sick. Oh, sorry, my computer's frozen. All right, good. Also, Ethan, can you send me the link for that one skeleton stat block that you've been using? Because I'm sure it's somewhere in there. You know, in all the DMs.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's pinned or not.
For them?
Yeah.
Ooh. I got you.
Sick. That's that one's. Blue sled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12. I don't 5 foot range, I do believe. Mundo. Oh, it already got that. And that is their turn. And with that, we'll move over to Jaga.
As you can see, I'll be reprised. My role will be reprised by a new player here, who's taking my seat.
Hannah, you're not going to use Great Weapon Master, right?
Oh shoot! he's gonna be a glass cannon. Sorry.
I believe Kayla should go first.
Well, he's in the midst of the microwave.
Sure.
Unless you don't want to.
Oh.
No, okay. She left the seat. That's easier. That's 1,000 times easier. Here you go.
God,
Go fetch. Yeah. If I recall, last turn was this choky, sputtery turn.
Yeah, that happened.
So how things can change in one round. So I am gonna go up here, and none of them touched me, right?
No.
I didn't mark any damage.
His attacks missed.
Okay, so I'm just gonna attack normally, and then try and use the If I hit, I'd like to use the shoving attack, knockback attack.
Yeah, you can definitely do
so.
He's dead.
That's nice. Whoa. Whoa.
That's not right? That's brutal critical, actually. So that is. He's so dead. He had 15 HP. He's so dead.
Wait, why? Fuck. This is so confusing every time it happens. It might be adding too many d10s, because I don't think I roll extra d10s if it's a critical.
So yeah, it should just be that 110, and those other two should just be, so it'd actually be minus 16, so it'd be 61. That's irrelevant.
No, okay. Well, I don't know how it's doing it wrong, but yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, 61. Does it take care of him?
Yeah, no, he has 15 HP. He's so gone.
May I still make a contested strength check to see if his corpse damages the other man?
Sure. It auto fails.
Okay. So I'd like to send him flying into the other blue slot, please.
And it takes half the Half the attack's
Uh,
damage.
Knockback. If they collide with another creature, the creature also takes the attack's damage. Creatures larger than the target take half the attack's damage.
They both die. As you
I see.
I'm just gonna do like the big like baseball swing and like the anime blur, so it looks like the bat is like bending under the weight of the object, and then at the end it just like spatula flings the frog into the other frog.
Yeah. As you hit the initial slide, you watch as its body bends around the form of Gnarlheart before it goes soaring through the air. The other slad engage in this very like sluggish back and forth with Lilith. Is not aware of the like 800-pound corpse that's coming at it in any sense. And as it's flying at it, you watch as the slad gives it sort of like cartoonish last-minute look before the body sort of hits, and they are both sort of pulverized against the wall. You can see on like where the edge of the door is this sort of very like just 90-degree right-angle dent into the back of the secondary slaw's head as it's just sort of stuck in the door frame.
Oh, that'd be great too. Like if as well as like the just sort of like batter up sort of bit, they just collide with each other, and then when they hit the tower, they just splat like you know like a big cartoonish balloon popping.
I knew I should have tied that shit to proficiency bonus.
Okay. Thank you, DM. I will just make another Brynhild attack against this red slod here.
Which one? This one over here?
The one he's about to move up to, yeah.
Okay.
Please roll. Okay.
Yep.
And it is 14 damage.
14 points of damage.
Yeah. Yeah, I had my turn.
Alright, Juggin, that brings it over to you.
Fantastic. These two are within 5 feet of each other, right? This guy and this guy. These two guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna bang on my shield and cast Toll the Dead.
That is wisdom saves.
Yes.
Now, you may not believe this, but these guys are not particularly wise. At least the
Really?
red ones.
I couldn't tell.
There's an 11 on the first one. They are both damaged, so you roll d12s.
Okay.
This one is also not as wise. I thought it would be wiser. That is a 7. They both fail.
That rolled a d6 by default. I don't know why I did that.
They rolled d8s instead.
Oh, d8. Yeah, sorry. Let me just go ahead and roll it. Uh, 31.
Jesus Christ. They are both heavily wounded by that. The gray one is on the verge of death. You can see sort of the body standing there leering, barely able to keep on its feet as a sort of ringing sound echoes throughout the air, harmonizing almost a little bit with the screams of the poor bastards that are filling the
Poor
place.
bastards.
Um,
Lord.
Okay, that's your action. You still have.
Yeah, for my bonus action, I would like my skeletons to attack this blue one right in front of us.
It'd be the same as before. Half would hit.
All right, so it's this damage.
34 points. Awesome.
Fantastic.
And would you like to move it all?
No. Well, yeah, I actually want to move.
And your skeletons. Well, can your skeletons move and attack? I believe they can only do one of the other.
I think they do both, but
I don't
they go by based on command. So say move and attack, they can move and attack.
Okay, that's fine then.
It's like a simple command thing.
I was like,
But that's what's defined by you.
I would say if that's the case, then yeah. I mean, you just look at the wording of the spell to be sure. You can use the command. Yeah, you can decide what action the creature will take and where it will move during its next turn. So you can move them where you wish.
Yeah. That's my turn, but then it'll be Lilith's turn.
All right.
I guess 1, 2, and then she can hit this guy here, right?
Yep.
Slam, slam. Find it funny.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not at 30.
It would still be like -3, and that's good enough.
Okay.
Yeah. 27 and a 25 still hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oof.
Yeah.
Uh, 23 on this red guy.
Yeah. All right. And as Lilith is going to and fro with that one also pretty much at that point, and they have to make con saves, which is actually pretty useful because they do have regeneration here, this specific ability.
Yeah.
Because it gets a magical effect. I believe 14 is the DC.
15 is a DC.
Okay, so that's a failure. And it's a failure on both attacks, so its maximum HP is reduced.
Excellent. Good job, Lilith. And that concludes mine and Lilith's turn.
So, as the sort of loud sounds of the falls that were occurring earlier begin to build and rise, you see on the edge of the vision, approaching from around the sides of the tower, this swarm of dozens and dozens of these slabs of various shapes, sizes, and colors, beginning to close in on where your guys' current position is. Now, what you're going to do about that information is probably something that you might want to decide very quickly. Because given the speed of these things, you won't have much time before they're on you. But that decision is what we'll find out about next session.
Aw.
Where are they coming from? The town?
The left and the right sides of this tower. There are bodies all around it, and you guys are able to deal with the ones in your immediate area. So you stop that
That's
initial
interesting.
swarm from coming out.
Should probably enter the tower, but that's next time's problem.
So, Elijah, are you saying that they're fleeing the frogs that came out of the people of the city?
I realize I should be looking with loathing at my camera and not at you on the webcam, so I'm gonna do this.
Okay. I'm sorry for everyone who heard that. I'm sorry to the internet, if we're still alive.
Oh, cool.
And I'm not sorry to you, Elijah. I'm not at all sorry.
Hey, here's what you can do.
Go.
Never mind, I can't say that. Yeah, anyways, if you're sticking around, appreciation. If you're not, well, I don't appreciate you, and you'll never know because you weren't here. We'll see you, not next week, but next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.